Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy. I hope you are doing very well. I hope you're strong and healthy and looking to get even better. What I've done is I'm going to be talking a little bit about a Facebook post I made about having a framework, having what I call the Powerflow Checklist. Our clinic's called Powerflow Chiropractic, but to be honest with you, it shows you a framework of things I try to aspire to do on a daily basis, and it's a general framework, and I want you to look at it. I wanted to give you a starting point, but what I'd love for you to do is customize it. See what works for you. Maybe you have more time, maybe you have less time. There's so many things I've seen, and the older I get, I've also realized it's all about customization. So I want this to inspire you. I'm going to kind of go over the highlights over this list, but I wanted to have a framework, something to say, hey, here's our things I try to do, a framework, and then customize. And you might say, hey, I'll just do what he's doing, or you might say, I'll do part of it. But I want us to work on this and say, yes, what are things we can do to just have the best results possible in the clinic. So one thing I try to do every single day when I start my days, I always start with a big glass of water. And sometimes I drink the whole thing, sometimes I drink part of it. I just find throughout the night, personally for me, I get dehydrated. If you think about it throughout the night, you're not active and it's just air circulating. It's good to hydrate to get the body kind of going. I know for a lot of people, it's coffee first thing in the morning. Try doing the water thing. I think that's just going to be better for the body. Obviously from there, brush your teeth, you're going to get ready, things like that. And then here's the big thing I gotta say, I'm actually grateful that I've been consistent with this, is that making time for prayer, meditation, and journal reflection. What does that all mean? So it's going to look different for everyone. For some people, they're into reading their holy book. Some people like to listen to certain songs or spiritual songs, prayer, meditation. Some people are just going to write in a book all their thoughts, things they're grateful for. So do what works for you. I just find the more I realize for myself, I like to write. I like to write my thoughts. For a long time, I just found for me, if I pray or meditate, I find my mind would just kind of wander. But I find if I can be focused, and I kind of like to get a combination of prayer, meditation, guidance, and then write down my thoughts, and then I like to go into the day that way. But I like to spend about half an hour. I can't just get up and just go and start my day. I've done that in the past, and maybe it happens here and there, but it's very rare now. And I just find it, having a moment, to whatever time you feel comfortable with, but having a few moments just to say, check in, where am I right now? What do I want to accomplish today? What are things I'm still working on? What are the wins I've had? What are my challenges right now? So just for me, it's writing. Again, it might be prayer for you, meditation, listening to something, maybe reading something inspirational, but have something to kind of start your day. Don't just run into the day. It really makes a huge difference. From there, I always like to do my writing and kind of say, these are the top things I'm going to focus on, top 2 or 3 things. It usually gets longer, but a couple of things we need to focus on. So from there, the stretching. Now, if you're actively in a patient and you've been with me for some time, I used to say just a few minutes and everything. And it's interesting, over the past few months, I've seen you really need to put a good amount of time into stretching. So if you could do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, but at this point in time, I find it's a great way to start and end your day. That's what you need to have a good amount of time dedicated to this. If you do more, even better. But I find that's enough to get the body going. And then some people will say, well, before a workout, I'll stretch, and that's good, but I want you to put that in a different category. The stretches we've shown you for the spine and the nervous system, make that a morning and nighttime ritual. From there, have a good breakfast. Man, I can't tell you how many people I've met who skip breakfast, or it's just a coffee and a cookie or something like that. Like, that's, to me, is not really like a breakfast. Like, a good breakfast, and the philosophy I try to teach my patients is that having these small portions throughout the day, so not really big meals and not large gaps, but small portions, eating frequently every couple hours, healthy fruit, vegetable, whatever suits your body, throughout the day. Just these small, little portions that you're having throughout the day. That's what I would recommend to stay healthy. From there, obviously, you go to school, go to work, whatever, maybe your first appointment of the day. Then you obviously break to have a good lunch. Again, you may want to take a power nap. I'm a big advocate of that. I think having a little nap, if your work allows it, if it's feasible. And I've had some people say, I can't even nap. So if you could just even lie down for 15, 20 minutes, and you can't sleep, I still think there's some benefit to that. Or you want to may use that time to, again, pray, meditate, write down your thoughts and journal. Obviously keeping your body healthy. And then from there, you get home after your workday, you wash up, obviously, you have a good, healthy dinner. You want to connect with your family and friends. What I try to do is on my way homes, always call, as much as I can, I try on a consistent basis to touch base with my mom. I try to reach out to friends. I think it's important that it's very easy to get caught up in your life and work and everything, but just reaching out to people who are close to you, I think that's important to make time for them. And then again, before you go to bed, having that time to reflect, pray, meditate, write in a journal, stretch one more time, and customize again what works for you. And please, another thing, I've created this list. I want to say this right off the bat. I don't hit this list a lot of times. I'm trying to do the best I can. And any goals you also have, especially when it comes to your health, just do the best you can. Don't, get mad at yourself if you only hit 50%. At least you're probably doing better than a lot of people. Just do the best you can, modify. And then the other thing is sleep. And I have to confess, I get this burst of energy at night. I like to read, I like to write and stuff, but the nights I've gone to bed earlier, it really makes a huge difference. It's obviously good for the body. The body heals. It regenerates when we sleep. It's a time that's critical. And I wrestle with this one because I do like to stay up. But making sure you do sleep at a good hour would obviously help your results. The body has a chance to recuperate and heal, as I said. So I wanted to give you a framework, some inspiration ideas. This list is not all inclusive. You want to customize again, but I wanted to give you some inspiration, some direction on things you can do to get better results and just be a better person and be a better human being. So God bless. I'll be here again next week. Thank you so much.